Hi and welcome back to another football shirt review. Today we're looking at the Fulham home shirt and this is for the 25-26 season. And this shirt was purchased from bestzv1.com. All details for the seller will be left in the description of this video. I'll also leave a DHGate link for my usual seller, which will take you through to their items. I don't know whether I've ever seen Fulham shirts on their site. If I have, I'll link it to that. Otherwise, it'll just be to a generic item. Delivery timescales, you're looking between 10 and 15 days for the item to arrive. So this is the fan version of the shirt, and it comes in a standard Adidas bag. And on the flip side, it does have the usual health warnings that we see on the majority of these shirts. And if you do enjoy this content, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. I do these sort of reviews on a weekly basis. Any comments or anything, leave them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But this is the Fulham home shirt for the 25-26 season, which is purchased from bestzv1.com. And as I said, all the information for the seller will be in the description of this video. So let's get this bag open and take a full look at this football shirt. Okay, we start at the front of the shirt, and we've got like a sort of a V-neck collar. It's got like some white banding around on the black, which has been embroidered on. The Adidas stripes, they're also embroidered on. And there's actually a pattern. If I hold the phone out, you can probably just see it's a bit like the Wolf shirt actually, with the pattern in the material. Adidas embroidered into the material, so we'll have a look on the inside what the stitching is like. And the Fulham badge has been embroidered on as well. Shirt sponsor, SBOTOP, and that's vinyl. I'll have a look on the inside when we get to the P. There's a little slight, that's just a crease, because there's a crease down there, but that feels a little bit rough. So we'll take a look when we get on the inside. A loose thread there, but that can soon be chopped off. Sleeve though looks fine. Yeah, the sleeve on that side looks fine as well. We've got this black piping that goes down, and then you've got the aero ready, and you've got a little bit of paper or plastic, shall I say, over it, and that peels off relatively straightforward, which leaves the aero ready there nicely. The material, quite a shiny, lightweight field material. It does feel nice though, and hopefully again you can see the pattern that's into the material there. But that's the front of the shirt. Let's flip it around now and take a look at the reverse side as well. Okay, we're onto the reverse side, and the collar line all looks good. Stitching looks nice and tidy around there. And then you've got the Fulham Football Club crest, Craven Cottage, London. And again, that's got a bit of this plastic over it, just where they've pressed on the graphic. So that's come off, and that feels really nice. It is vinyled on. Nothing on the back, got no name and number, and that was because I ordered this shirt before the season started, even though we're now a few weeks in. So yeah, I try to keep them bare when I can. And to be fair, that's probably not a Fulham player that I would get on the back of this one. I don't know if Tom Kearney's still there, used to be a Blackburn player, he'd possibly be somebody. But yeah, apart from that, there's nobody else really I would do. There's a lot of creases on the back, but once the shirt's been washed and worn, those will soon vanish. But that's the reverse side of the shirt. Let's flip it inside out and take a look at that now as well. Okay, we're on the inside of the shirt, and stitching all looks okay around there. A little bit of excess cotton there, but nothing really to worry about. The Adidas has all gone on nicely. The sleeve looks good. The Fulham crest, nice and tidy. There's the join there, but that's absolutely fine. And here's the Adidas. A little bit of the card there. If that doesn't come off, my recommendation is just to put some lukewarm water on it. That'll then soak away and pull off nice and easy. So a fair few excess cottons on here, but I'm not too concerned by them. Looking at the sponsor, was the P, wasn't it? Actually, that's fine on the inside. There's no bobble there, so that is just the crease. So again, once that's been washed and worn, that will soon vanish. Washing instructions down here. The recommendation when washing these shirts is to do as the shirt is now, flip it inside out and put it on a hand wash setting. When you come to dry it, just let them hang dry. Never put them in your tumble dryer, otherwise the things like the vinyl, they'll peel off. The hemline, a little bit wonky, but the join all looks okay, so it is actually on the hem itself. Yeah, that's not too bad. But yeah, first part all good. Let's flip it around and look at the other side. Okay, we've got the final part of the inside of the shirt now. You've got the banding around there, the neck support, and again, a bit of this plastic. You can actually see there, if I hold that up over there, look, where it's a bit darker, you can see it's exactly the same as what's on there, just where the vinyl's gone on. But it has been pressed on nicely. You get a standard tag with the Adidas JSY, that's how you know these are not official shirts. So if you see them out and about when you're shopping, don't pick them up if they've got that on it, if you don't want to spend an arm and a leg, which a lot of people seem to be doing. And then they'll buy these ones and try and sell them as official ones. I push in, you can see through it relatively well. So the material, as I said, is lightweight, quite see-through, not as bad as some of the ones we've seen. You probably get away with wearing nothing under it and not seeing like your tattoos or something on your body, but again, I always wear items under my football shirts. Jumping down to the bottom, the hemline on this side, a bit like the other one, a bit wonky, but yeah, nothing too bad. Again, some excess cottons. The size of this one is XL. It is a fan's version, so if you're normally an XL, I'd probably just get the correct size in all honesty now. And there we have it, our Fulham home shirt for the 25-26 season from bestzv1.com. All details for the seller will be in the description of this video. I'll also leave a DHGate link for my usual seller. I'm not sure whether it'll be two Fulham items. I don't think I've seen any on there, so it'll probably just be a random item on their site, but it will take you there anyway. Delivery timescales, you're looking at about 10 to 15 days for the item to arrive, which is now about standard for these sort of items, which in all honesty I think is pretty good still. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I do these sort of reviews on a weekly basis. Any comments, questions, leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. What I really like about these shirts is the pattern in it. Like I said, it's like the Wolves one. I do think that looks like a nice little touch on there. Just realised actually that's the crest from the back, isn't it, of the Fulham badge. But as I said, the seller is bestzv1.com. All info in the description of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.